Hello Leo, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 6th of March until the 12th of March 2017. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Two of Wands. You have been able to take your idea and turn it into a feasible plan that you know will lead to your success. It is no longer just an idea, but you now have a plan in place to ensure that your idea is carried out as you had intended. The Two of Wands is also about discovery, particularly as you step outside of your comfort zone and explore new worlds and new experiences. It may take some courage to take the first step, but this card gives you the confidence of self-knowledge. You know what your goal is, what your creative process is directing for you, and you are confident in its eventual fulfillment. The Two of Wands indicates that you will begin to consider your longer-term goals and aspirations and will plan ahead for what you need to do to achieve these goals. You have already come so far, but now you feel it is ready for a change, this time with your long-term future in mind. You may be considering overseas travel, further education, or a major career change at this point in order to expand your learning and development, and to grow your horizons beyond your immediate environment. With careful planning, and a moderated approach, you will set yourself up for success in the future. The twos in tarot often represent decisions of some sort. In the case of the Two of Wands, you are making a decision between sticking with what you know, or expanding your horizons and taking a risk. You know that the world has to offer you something bigger or more meaningful, yet you are also aware that in order to maximize on this opportunity, you must leave your familiar grounds. Even though you have already invested a lot into your current circumstances, for you to be able to grow and to maximize your potential, it is imperative that you step out into a new world and explore your options. This card shows the patience and focus of your intent. You have got the ball rolling and have started out on your journey, so now it is time to patiently wait for your rewards and watch as your ideas begin to materialize. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Three of Swords. What do you want most right now is not to be feeling lonely, heartbreak, betrayal, separation and grief. By preparing for this difficult event, the emotional blow can be minimized or even prevented entirely. This is all about release. When you have suffered a major setback, or loss, it is a good time to have a good cry, which is all part of the cleansing process. Expressing your sadness and letting it all out will then help you to move on to better times. However, it is also important that you continue to focus on the future path ahead. There can be a risk that you may become overly absorbed in the loss and the surrounding emotions that you lose sight of the need to just let go and move on. The loss becomes your focus rather than the recovery. It is time to accept the loss and then move forward with your life. That said, pain, sorrow and grief are often a necessity in the journey of life. Without pain, there would be no challenge and no lessons learned. Pain can be a great motivator because it encourages you to surmount obstacles and ultimately learn from your mistakes. Each challenge you encounter creates that initial pain, which is inevitably turned into an opportunity to grow stronger and to change the direction of your life as a result of the lessons learned. While the pain may cloud your vision for a certain period, it will eventually allow you to see clearly and to put the past behind you. Though life seems meaningless at the time, recovery can and will occur. It takes faith, self-love, forgiveness and time. Count your blessings. The Three of Swords therefore serves as a reminder that if you can start to see pain as a learning opportunity, life will suddenly become less painful. You need to really get in touch with pain and sorrow. Challenges remain, but once they are no longer perceived as negative or bad, they lose a lot of their impact. This card is therefore encouraging you that you have the ability to conquer any pain that comes your way. Understand how the pain can help you grow. If someone has betrayed you and you do not think you can never love again, challenge that belief. Do not be surprised when your heart emerges from darkness, capable of loving even more than before. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the King of Pentacles. You may fear of commitment or a strong desire not to be committed to anyone. You may have thought you met the man of your dreams or your future husband in this person, but you have quickly come to realize that he is not what you are looking for. He may not be as reliable or dependable as initially thought, and instead he has become overly controlling, authoritative and possessive in your relationship with him. There is a man in your life who will do anything for money. He is impressed by other people's status and social position and will readily say yes to any requests from those above him. At the same time, he can be either a workaholic or an extremely lazy man who expects others to look after him financially. He may care only for his possessions, and uses other people to gain them. He may be someone who marries for money, leaving the person only when he has gone through all of their resources. The King of Pentacles can be highly rigid in his approach. So when this king shows up in a reading, look at your life. Are you feeling stuck in a rut? Having your feet on the ground is a good thing, but everybody needs to lighten up once in a while and stick their heads in the clouds, even if it is just for a breath of fresh air. Similarly, your partner, who is normally there to provide for you and protect you, may recently be going through a difficult period, and now the tables have turned. Up until now, you have seen him as your rock. Someone who is incredibly well established, accomplished, sturdy, stoic, proud and successful. However, now you must be the rock and the firm foundation, supporting your partner while he regains his strength and courage. There may be increased instability and uncertainty over the coming months. In a family relationship, this card can indicate the possibility of familial abuse, particularly through misuse of power, authority and control. He may be highly disciplinary, rigid and inflexible, failing to show his love through positive means and only suppressing the spirit of others. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Four of Cups. You are dissatisfied with the status quo. You may be feeling disengaged, apathetic, or unmotivated. Life has become stale or flat and there is little that excites you anymore. To overcome this, the Four of Cups suggests a need to re-evaluate your situation and to look deep within your own psyche to find understanding and meaning. Turn your attention inward to find the truth for which you are searching. Avoid distractions and examine your heart and mind to gain clarity. There might be an offer has been presented to you, but you are holding off making any sort of decision or evaluation of that opportunity until you have had more time for reflection and consideration. Notice that while the man in this card has not accepted the offer being presented to him, he has not completely rejected it either. The cup will continue to be there and the decision to accept or reject it can be made at any point. For now, though, it is the time for contemplation, research and meditation. When all of the answers are in, and it feels right emotionally, then you can take action, but in the short term, you do not need to make an immediate choice. Similarly, the Four of Cups signifies disappointment in someone or in a situation. You may be growing tired of the same old struggle that has been carried on too long in the past. As a result, you have started to withdraw and go within yourself to seek greater peace and tranquility. If you are becoming particularly pouty or sulky about your predicament, the Four of Cups is then a call to action. It is time to wake up. Be alert and to be open to new experiences that offer a more positive outcome. The Four of Cups can sometimes point to defensiveness. This can be noticed in the body language displayed in the crossed arms and legs of the man on the card. He chooses to ignore the possibility of what the cup has to offer. Possibly he has been hurt emotionally before, as this is the suit of cups, and he is fearful to expose himself to that again. Hence he is closing himself off to this opportunity. Consider what opportunities you are ignoring or declining, and ask yourself whether this is because you truly believe you would not benefit from it, or whether this is because you are fearful of what may follow. Be mindful of any defensiveness in your responses and reactions. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Ace of Cups. You might have to curb your emotions somewhat for your greater benefit. For example, ending a relationship may spur you on to wanting to cry and cry for days on end, but in order to heal, you really need to push back the tears and fight on in order to retain a balance. Try not to let your emotions get the better of you or take an unhealthy hold of your life. Sometimes it is possible to express ourselves too much, and in doing so, share our vulnerabilities or worse, attack the vulnerabilities of others. Find ways to constructively express what you feel so that you can continue through life with a more balanced perspective. Alternatively, the Ace of Cups could also suggest that you have repressed your feelings too long and it is now the time to release them. You may have bottled up so many emotions that you have become almost void of feeling true emotions and instead feel a general numbness inside. You are withholding your emotions for fear of getting hurt. You know that in order for the relationship to move forward and flow freely, you must eventually trust in your partner, but for the time being, you are holding back. You may also be experiencing a roller coaster ride when it comes to your emotional well-being. There are so many ups and downs in your life that sometimes you do not know if you are coming or going. Life has become emotionally exhausting and now your energy is running out. You need to look after your emotional health. Be conscious about how you are feeling and how this may be impacting your responses and reactions. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Page of Swords. There might be some influence from someone in your life who is a young and idealistic person, with lots of plans and ideas for the future. At this moment, you feel as though you could do almost anything. You are just beginning to make your way in life, and it is important that you align with others who will not overwhelm you or stifle your direction and ideas. Instead, seek to align yourself with people who will nurture your ideas and will help you to manifest them in an organized manner. Choose a relationship that feels natural, with someone who will learn and grow along with you and give you a chance to develop your own personality and expression. You have an intelligent and sensitive nature, and you may suffer a lot if there is no outlet for your ideas and feelings. The Page of Swords has the ability to find out the truth regarding all matters by asking all the important questions. The Page of Swords is also all about communication, information and ideas. This card is an indication that you need to appreciate and communicate ideas, information and theories. These ideas, information and theories may be your own or someone else's. It does not really matter, so long as you are involved in talking, sharing and conversing with others about these ideas. You are always coming up with something new and then finding someone to share it with. You also have a way with words, being a good writer or speaker, and you are passionate about what you are doing. However, be careful that you do not engage in gossip. While this page loves to talk and to be in the know, it is important that you use this talent to benefit others, rather than to create negativity. You may also want to be careful about what you say to whom, as you may be more prone to sharing confidential information about yourself. So, protect your privacy. And you may need to first ground your thoughts before speaking, in order to ensure that you do not later regret what you have said. The Page of Swords can also stand for a child or young at heart adult whose relationship to you involves truthfulness, the search for information and new ideas, or matters of the mind and intellect. You may have your moments with this page, as the swords often indicate a level of tension or conflict, and this bundle of energy may sometimes prove too much to handle. If you need to, give yourself a break from this youthful person, and return with fresh eyes. They do have a lot to share with you, and despite their inexperience, they may actually teach you something about yourself. You need to remain open to their high levels of energy and enthusiasm to learn more about the world. As a child, the Page of Swords encourages you to have fun with mental activities of all kinds, including learning, exploring, and researching. Enjoy the world of thought your mind can open to you. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Five of Fire. You're experiencing some challenges. Other people around you hold different goals and values, and there's disagreement as to how to proceed and a clash of wills. Success is still possible, but it takes great effort. You may enjoy this type of challenge, or it may exhaust you. This is a competitive situation. It will be necessary for everyone to try to understand one another's viewpoint. There's a need for clarity in order to come to a resolution. Additional meanings of this card: athletic competitions, nuisances, the need to set priorities, being caught in the middle, bothersome details.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get the instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.